everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I feel like it has been a while since I came to do a sit-down video for you guys. So hope you guys are fine. I feel like my weight loss is so obvious in this video, but if you've been watching my vlogs, you know I started working and I have been very stressed, which has led me to lose a lot of weight. But that's not the issue with this video. This video, I'm going to answer some of your frequently asked questions about studying in China and if you should still consider studying in China because China has been closed down since 2020. Students have not been allowed to go back in and I understand the struggle. Anyways, some of you guys sent me questions on Instagram. So quickly, I am going to get into it. Okay, should international medical students pass a test before graduation, like a general exam? Yes, if you guys remember when I was about graduating, I wrote a graduation exam. So yes, there's actually an exam that you have to write and pass before you graduate. What is the average cost of living in small cities? Please, would you list some of the most important costs? I actually have a video on that on my channel, Cost of Living in China. I spoke about tuition fees, living, transportation, and in different cities. So please go check that out. I'll link it above so you can, watch that video. It's very detailed, and a lot of these things have actually not changed. So pretty same. Is HSK 3 enough for communication with patients in the hospital, and is it enough for daily life too? So if you don't know, HSK exam is a proficiency exam that you're supposed to write in China before you graduate. I also have a video of when I wrote HSK 4, but HSK 3 is a lower level of the proficiency exam. I feel like it is enough for daily communication, but for communication with patients in the hospital, I don't think HSK 3 level of proficiency is enough. But yeah, that's what I think. Regardless, it's just important to learn the language very well, even if you want to communicate with patients in the hospital. Because as much as I wrote HSK 4, I still struggled with communicating with patients in the hospital. So just, know the language and know it well. Could you please give some advice about doing an internship in China? Actually, my opinion has changed a lot. Before, I was a serious advocate of if you're studying in China, make sure you go to a school where you can do your internship back at home. But ever since I started working as a doctor here, I realized that there's actually nothing wrong if you do your internship in China. The only advice I can give you is that during this period, you need to make sure that you are studying, that you are working on your theoretical knowledge, that you're reading, because I realized that is an aspect where I lack a lot. As I'm working, I realized that there are so many things I should know that I don't know, and I feel like I could have used my internship period to read. I feel like so many people that do internship in China use the opportunity to relax, do other things. And as much as you want to do that, it's also important that you find time to read, because that is somehow like a free time for you to read. And that's the only advice I can give anybody regarding internship in China. Just make sure you're reading your medical books. Very important. Learning as much as you can. Go back and read things from first year. Go back to anatomy, go back to physiology, go back to pharmacology. Yes, go back to everything and start reading. So that's my advice regarding that. What are the available scholarship opportunities to study medicine in China? I've spoken about this a number of times. Scholarship for medicine is only available in Chinese language. That is under the Chinese government scholarship. So you have to learn Chinese language for a year, pass HSK 4 exam, and then you need to apply to schools that will accept you, and then you can now go under the Chinese government scholarship program. More information on that, you should just do your research about it, but that is the general information. After completing a bachelor's degree, can I study MBBS in China? Yes, you can. Although MBBS is an undergraduate degree, so it is also a bachelor's degree. So it's not a postgraduate degree. So regardless of whatever degree you already have, You're just getting another bachelor's degree when you study MBBS. Hello, doctor. Is it true that China has let some nationalities come back and study? Well, I know that it has let some nationalities come back into the country. That has been happening. But for study, I have heard some rumors, but I am not so sure about people coming back to study. But I think it is possible that, some people have been let back to study. Not a lot of countries, but I think there is some truth to that, especially because other nationalities have been able to come back, like not those for studying, but some people have been able to go back to China. So my general advice for people that want to know if they should still study in China with the online schooling, I know it has been really difficult. It's a very tough decision to make. So many people still reach out to me wanting to study in China. And there are some people that when I say, oh, it's online, they're like, okay, thank you. No, I would move on to something else. And there are some people that are still interested. Well, for me, I feel like if you decide to go through this online studying method, you're going to miss out a lot. You're going to miss out the whole university experience. You're going to miss out on some practical learnings. And especially because there's no particular deadline on when students can come back. Unfortunately, in the past week, China has gone on lockdown in some provinces within China. That just shows that there is no sign of, the borders being opened anytime soon, because like other countries have opened up, but China is still locking down cities inside China. I actually thought maybe because of the Winter Olympics in Beijing, they will open the borders, but that did not happen. The borders were not opened. So, unfortunately, I don't see it happening anytime soon. And because of that, I will advise that people go study in other countries, especially for professional courses like medicine. I advise you study in other places. But if you still want to study in China online, regardless, you can still do it. Just make sure that you're not deceiving yourself. Because you're not in school, nobody's there to push you to do this, to attend classes. You can just cram or even maybe find a way to just pass your exams. And that's not how to do medical school. So if you decide to still do it online, just make sure that you're actually reading and trying to learn. I've made a video about, some things that you can do while online school is going on. You can go check out that video. But if you've not gotten admission yet, it is good that you consider other countries that are open up and, students can actually attend classes. I feel like it is very important. It's a very important part of medical school. Meeting people, interacting with other medical students, getting clinical experience, all these things are very, very important. As to when China will actually open the borders, unfortunately, I do not know. But I also don't see it happening this year, especially because of the recent lockdown within China. I don't see it happening this year, and it's just very sad, especially for the students that are stuck outside of China. It is sad, but all I can advise you is that you read. That is all. Regardless, you just read. Because as a doctor, all the practical information, practical knowledge that I thought that, I didn't get in China, I've been able to get it while working. Everyone understands that as a new doctor, you don't know a lot of practical things, yes, and everyone is willing to teach you. But no one is willing to teach you theoretical knowledge because they expect you to read by yourself. They expect you to already know. And that's why regardless of this online school situation, I always advise you to read. Because as long as it's practicals, when you start working, they will teach you. But theoretical, you have to read by yourself. You have to understand. You have to know these things by yourself. So I hope this video has helped you. I don't have a lot of information about, China opening the borders. This is just the little I know and the advice I can give you. So if it has helped you in any way, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my YouTube channel and lets YouTube know that, this video is good and, it's helpful to you. Also, leave a comment if you have any questions for me about studying in China. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't. I'm a doctor here in Nigeria. I studied in China. I make videos about my life as a doctor, lifestyle videos, and whatever interests me. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.